Scary, scary moment dropping off Coworker. This happened in late 2015. I was working as a graphic designer for a very small startup company in rural New York State. Sounds cool. I'm not gonna lie. Just four of us in a rented building the owner shared with a computer repair shop. I was the only female, which I was fine with. A nice group of geeky sweethearts. Love. I love it. I'd been there maybe a month and worked closely with the web programmer. He was a young fella around 23, and a gentle giant type. Tall, husky, muscular guy with tattoos and a shaved beard, but super sweet and laid back. Often these type of people are the best. Like we'd often take smoke breaks and shoot the shit. What? I didn't know much about his home life other than he'd just moved in with his new girlfriend. She'd usually pick him up after work, but if she worked late, he had to walk home by himself along the highway in the dark. Bro, no offense, but I don't think someone will approach him. I you described him as apparently very intimidating. Imitazione. ¿Cómo se dice? I'm dying here. When we found what the fuck? When we found this out, the boss immediately had to walk home by himself. What? When we, when we found this out, the boss immediately started offering him lifts. I wondered what his situation was, lost car or license, but didn't want to put him on the spot to ask. He was kind of shy. Anyway, time passes, and one day the boss wasn't in, so I offered to drive him home. His rental is a small house behind a boarded up car wash in the boonies. You had to drive down a short, dark private road to get to it. You would never have known the place existed were you just driving by. We shoot the shit for a minute in the car and finish our smokes. I tell him I'll see him tomorrow, and that's when it got weird. He looked at the house for several seconds, quiet, not moving to open the door at all. He said, "Yeah," in this strange, resigned voice, then slowly turned his head, oh my god, to look at me. Now you have to realize in real life, people almost never slowly turn their heads to look at you. Oh, that's a serial killer move, babe. You cannot imagine how fucking creepy it is till someone actually does it to you. Add the fact that you are a 120 pounds woman and he's a huge guy. Yeah, that's the moment when you say, I'm fucked. Like, I'm saying that even though it's not happening to me. In a parked car behind an abandoned car wash in the pitch fucking dark with no other house in sight. Wow, I guess this is the moment where you ask yourself, like, who is this guy? Like, I thought I knew you. Like, what what happened? This was not the look a guy gives you. Say, after a first date when he wants a kiss. Oh my god. It was so off and not an awkward or shy kind of. He looked at me in the kind of way you look in your cupboard when you can't decide what to eat or if you should be eating anything at all. His mouth was slightly open and he was staring me straight in the face with a slight squint as if struggling hard to figure something out. Oh my god. Yes, it was me who was the thing. That sudden shift of being looked at like a thing, not the amiable coworker he'd be laughing, bullshitting with, and getting to know over the past month. Honeys, listen to me. People that will hurt you and that will off you are people that you know. So are often, let me rectify, often people that you know, like coworkers, boyfriends, it's a rare case when someone you barely know is like, oh my god, I'm gonna got you. Like, no. It's always a jealous friend, a psycho coworker like this, uh, that was pretending to like you and to be your friend, and then he wants to you know how is life going? Well, you know I'm sorry. I have a weird sense of humor, but I'm serious about this. Stop trusting, I want to say man, but yeah, stop trusting um people like that and start wondering, like, hey, I'm gonna take this guy home in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, I know him and shit, and we are friends. But what's the worst that can happen? Well, he could fucking off you, or rape you, or I don't know, something, something bad. And you are like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Like, I will be like, well, good luck, buddy. See you next time. But yeah, let's go back to the story. Let's see. Uh-huh. In less than a minute, he had gone from his normal self into a state of tense, dissociated slow motion. He actually looked bigger to me as well. I asked if he was okay, and after maybe 15 long seconds, he looked back to the house, either sighed or gave another resign, yeah, bro, get the fuck out of my car, and finally got out the fucking car. Bro, oh my god. Oh my god. Needless to say, I did not plan on giving him any more rides. But a week later, it didn't matter. Oh my god. Oh my god. He blew his brains out with a shotgun on the front porch of a rental house. His poor girlfriend was inside, waiting for him to finish his cigarette. It was then, from his family, that we finally got the backstory. He'd been a newly sober alcoholic with DUIs from earlier in the year. That explained the no car situation. He'd also had several serious injuries from car wrecks and blackouts over the years. Blackouts means those episodes where he's a psychopath, that was actually resulting in two small permanent dents in his skull, which I'd noticed. The buildup of brain injuries had done far more damage than sobriety could reverse. His girlfriend admitted that ever since his last car accident, he'd had intrusive, violent fantasies and impulses, oh my gosh, that he had never experienced before. Well, the human brain is a very, very, very interesting organ. Like it can literally do anything. Like even fucking change your entire personality overnight, or overnight on some fucking accident, injury, brain injury. Like it's like a computer that you break, and it never it will never be the same as human brain. This is fascinating, I'm not gonna lie, but creepy as fuck. And I'm so sorry for OP that she experienced it. That was fucking creepy for me to read it, and for her to experience it. Like, ugh, of hurting others and himself. And you can imagine where my mind went after hearing that. It's certainly my creepiest personal experience, though when I think of it today, all I can feel is sorrow for his poor kid who'd barely started in his life. In the end, strong enough to fight the demons demanding others' lives, but not his own. Oh my god. Yeah, I can try and understand. Like, imagine having troubles like that, and one day you have this intrusive thoughts of hurting people in violent ways and do bad things to people, and you are like, bro, what happened? Like, I'm not like that. Why is this happening to me? Can you imagine that man was tortured every second of his life? Like, I don't blame him for choosing that. But I'm not a doctor or something, but that must drive you crazy, having those thoughts of people around you and you can't control it. One is having thoughts and one is having urges, like, oh my god, and at some point you are afraid, like, what if I cannot control these urges? Like, don't listen to me. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It's just my opinion. But I think it was very, very hard. And I don't know, maybe it was some kind of solution, like some medicine, some antidepressants. I don't know, man. Like, but I know once human brain is affected, like, you will be either on pills all your life and again not being yourself, or either you'll do that, you know or third option, even though it's not an option, give in to these thoughts and harm people, which puts you in jail and makes you the second Ted Bundy. So yeah. Um, what do you think about the story I just read? And what have you done in her place? Like, what would you do if you were in her place? Like driving your coworker home, and um, they have a switch up. Or better, let me ask you, did you ever refuse driving your coworker home at night? Comment down below. See you next time, creepers.